Hi Libra, this is your October 2020 reading. Thank you for watching in advance. My name is Gemstone. I will be doing your reading, and the way that I do the readings is we are going to be looking at the theme of the month with one card, and then from that build on that energy, and I feel like we're just going to get started. So at the bottom of the deck that I'm going to use is the Nine of Pentacles, a very independent energy. Independent, flowery, light. I find it to be quite feminine in terms of how the cards are displayed, but also just the energy behind it. It's a number 9, and it's one of the more relaxed number 9s. Or it's one of the more abundant number 9s. We're shuffling for Libras. Ooh, here comes another number 9. 9 of Swords. This is the opposite of relaxed. It's more worrisome. It's more triggered. It is stressed and high strung. I don't know if at this time that is the energy that you're currently in and you need to embody, or you're moving towards embodying the number 9. The 9 of Pentacles. Out came the King of Cups. Very creative energy. All right. And that could also represent a water sign. That is Scorpio. Oh, and when I say that, here comes the 9 of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to stop with all the flying cards and focus on your shuffling. This is for Libra for the month of October. Yes, I understand October is almost done, but you know when you set your mind to a goal, you have to just accomplish it. November, again, it comes out. So I don't know if right now this is the energy that you're in. I'm strongly urged to believe this. Yeah, this is the energy that some Libras are currently in. November through October. These are my first readings on YouTube, so understanding how this works is what I'm currently learning. And I don't know about you, but October has been an interesting month. One where I felt, I'm not gonna read the cards that come out. A month where I felt exhausted out of nowhere. Oh yeah, drained out of nowhere. It was a very interesting month when it came to energy. A bunch of different energies I was feeling this month, and currently still feeling, but at the same time understanding that goals are goals. So I told myself that I wanted to start in October, or I kind of bound myself to starting in October because I'm coming from TikTok. I do TikTok readings. And prior to TikTok, I was doing readings for myself and for friends that wanted readings. But on TikTok, I said that I was going to start doing astrological or zodiac sign-based readings in October. And this is why I had to hold myself accountable to my word, even though it's not at the beginning of the month, which is when I would want it. But it's showing me, like I was mentioning earlier, how November is going to be structured through all the trials and errors that I did this month. Anyways, we're shuffling for Libra for their October reading. And here comes this energy again. Wow. I wonder if this is your theme. Here comes this energy again. So I don't know if some Libras that I'm connecting with are in this abundant, independent 9 of Pentacles energy where they're feeling like they're blossoming and they're seeing the rewards for what they've been working on. And then the other segment, or another segment, is a set of Libras that are feeling quite stressed out, worried, and just triggered and unable to relax. And because of that, they are self-contained, but out of fear, they're fearsome. I don't know if that's what's happening with some of you Libras, but I guess we will see. I guess we will see. What is the theme of the month for Libra for October 2020? What is the theme of the month for Libra? All messages are for their highest good. What is the theme of their month of October? What is the theme of Libra's month of October? I do want to mention that our readings on YouTube are timeless. So whenever you come across this video and it resonates is when it resonates. But I'm just setting it for now. The theme of the month is judgment. What's at the bottom? 3 of Swords. Interesting. Let me face this towards you. So your theme of the month is judgment. The number one thing that comes to my mind when I see the Judgment card is a calling. Answering a calling, something that is an activation, a spiritual activation. But then it also feels like I also get the vibe of a soul tribe. And with the Three of with the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I don't know if this reading, this calling came off the heels of you healing yourself or going through a state of healing. We're going to clarify, or let's say we're going to probe a bit further. Can we get some more insight on the Judgment card? Some more insight. So what I'm seeing in this story that's presenting itself to me is someone, or there was some form of deception, some form of, yeah, it feels like doing something against your integrity, or someone did something against their integrity and it caused someone else to remove themselves from something that they were working hard at. They had 8 cups, and the most that you can have in the tarot was 10. So they were really working hard, and this energy caused them to go. It could also be that at this time, your integrity has caused you to, or some form of lack of integrity has caused you to take a different path, possibly. And this could be where the Judgment card comes in. I guess we will see when we continue shuffling. Can we get some more insight on the Judgment card for Libra, October 2020? Some more insight. That was the 3 of Swords that popped out. Can we get some insight on Judgment, the theme for Libra for October 2020? Happy birthday, belated birthday to the Libras watching. Happy solar return. What is Judgment here to show us? What is Judgment here to show us? At the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Wands. That's nice. And the Page or Knave of Wands. So the story that I'm feeling right now is that with this energy here, taking into account this and the Three of Swords that came out earlier, what I'm feeling is there was an opportunity not taken. And it wasn't taken because the vibe that was once felt is no longer felt. And in fact, it has the person rejecting the offer feeling kind of confused. This is them moving into this unknown space. They're moving forward, and I feel like this is what's happening in their mind. They're moving into this unknown space where they feel kind of lost, but there's a forward movement. There's a forward movement. I think of the calling from Judgment. There's this forward movement. And what's taking place internally is going to happen on the outside with this Eight of Wands, a movement forward towards a fresh start. Here with the Page of Wands. And it feels like it's moving in the direction away from where you once were. If this is you not taking an opportunity that was once something that you wanted, you're pushed in a different direction. I want to clarify. I would like to probe further and see what these cards are here to show us. And that could be why the Nine, I was going to just talk about the Nine of Swords. Wow. That could be why the Nine of Swords is here, because it could be you wondering, like, is this right? Like, what's going on? More confused and trying to figure out if you're making the right decision. And the decision is not necessarily a decision. Well, yeah, in terms of should I stay in this energy of feeling lied to or betrayed? And should I move forward? And to those that are moving forward, it's like, am I going in the right direction? Is this the right place for me to be going? Because I don't know where I'm going. And I'm feeling kind of confused. What came out? The Star. But whatever direction you're going in, it's appears to be the right one for those that are moving away from what betrayed them. Whether it is someone externally, a situation, or your own thinking. It could be in the form of self-limiting beliefs. I guess we'll see. The bigger the deck, the harder to shuffle. Can we get some insight? And the Four of Cups, Six of Wands, Six of Swords, Eight of Wands, and Page of Wands. Insight. Can we get some insight for Libra? Insight for Libra. And now I'm beginning to understand that energy of the Nine of Pentacles, because while it's independent, it's quite confident in its current position. And wealth and success is all subjective, you know. So you don't need to necessarily be on your own or have that job that you wanted or whatever the case is in terms of how you form your independence mentally. But it could be that in the state that you're in comparison to a year ago, maybe you're more independent than them. And the comparison is between you and yourself from a different time, or you and yourself from a different period in your life. Can we get clarification for the Four of Cups? Page 9, there's that energy. I'm going to take a look at this. So we got the Page of Cups. We got the Nine of Swords. We got the Three of Cups. And we got the Four of Swords. What came to me immediately is that maybe you were dealing with an emotional, immature person who maybe wasn't very stable in your relationship in terms of their interest. Maybe they had a wandering eye, which is what had you stressed out in the beginning. And through stressing out, you learned to temper that and learned how to meditate or relax your mind. And this is what you're not taking anymore. And although the outcome is a form of meditation, so from the Nine of Swords to the Four of Swords, there's still a level of, maybe you feel like you were taken advantage of, sadness or loss, and not so much maybe for the person that did this to you, but for the person that you were in the beginning. This just feels like an immature person, emotionally immature. It came out like this. All right. Let's get some, but at the bottom of the deck, we have movement forward. The Ace of Wands. This is actually wonderful. There's a fresh start. So although this feels heavy, to be honest, it does feel heavy. It has me talking slower. It has my vibe kind of down. Although it feels heavy and sad, there is movement towards a more positive. Oh, I'm realizing that you can't see this. There's movement forward in a direction that seems uplifting and promising. There we go. All right, so let's look at where you're going. Let's look at where you're going. Some insight as to where Libra is going. The Emperor. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. The Empress. And Judgment again. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, I'm going to just take a quick look. Okay, so we're now in a more definitive energy. There's more of a decisive action. There's a plan. It feels like there's more structure towards getting those pentacles from the Nine of Pentacles, or seeing them around you. Maybe more opportunities are coming towards you. And it could be ones that you wouldn't have taken when you were in the state of entertaining the person, place, or mindset that you were once in. And now, as you are healing yourself with the Three of Swords that came out earlier, you're opening yourself up to new opportunities and embracing that Venus energy that is your ruling planet, having you loving life again. Because it feels like there was a period of there was a period of stress, a period of high stress and negative thinking. And now we're moving into a positive, more uplifting, bright time where, again, here comes judgment. So again, moving towards that calling, it's double. And this feels like a soul tribe. I'm getting a feeling of you've lost someone. And it could be too, now that I'm seeing this contrast of people that you thought were your friends, weren't your friends, and now you are attracting and you're attracting people that are more like you and that make you feel good and bright. And it could be through these different opportunities why you are meeting these people. This is very nice. This is very, very, very bright. Okay. I would like to clarify this or get more insight on the Six of Swords in terms of what your mind is transitioning through. So we have the Ten of Wands, Temperance, the Sun, and the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Again, this energy. So this feels like a person, situation. This feels like what you're moving away from. This feels like what you're moving away from. And it feels like a trickster. Like a trickster. And what it feels like is whatever you've been thinking about or putting your attention towards has been very burdensome. This has been creating this tight, heavy feeling. And I'm wondering if this is anxiety that you feel. Yes, it could be insomnia, but I wonder if this is that tight feeling in the chest where it's kind of hard to breathe and you're just feeling like everything is your fault. Maybe you feel that the reason why this dissolved and the reason why this person was the way they were towards you was because of your doing. Like this was your fault and you deserve it in some way. So these thoughts were heavy. And then they began to level out a bit, giving you some form of clarity. And this time, this energy feels like you are able to see that they were this person. Like they were actually deceitful. They didn't mean you well. Versus this time, you were more stressed out about the happening. Now you're seeing the person, situation, or mindset for what it is, with clear thought, a clear perspective, a clear vantage point. And now it's easier to let go and move into this energy that you're coming into, which is, again, the Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and Judgment. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. I keep wanting to call you Aries, and I know Aries is the opposite of Libra, but I wonder if this could possibly be with an Aries. I kept wanting to say Aries. I'm going to end this because this feels kind of concluded. So in short, we're moving from a place where we were once entertaining an energy that was not in our highest good. And I'm speaking as if I was with you, Libra gang. And this could be in the form of friends or a specific person or a situation that was deceitful between friends or like a third party situation with a partner. Regardless, this energy was not in your highest good and it was something that you wanted for yourself at a point. And then the situation or whatever this deception is, it took place and it had you feeling very stressed out. But through being stressed, you learned how to calm your mind into the 4. So you went from 9 to the 4. Removing all of that mental clutter and you undoing yourself, you stressing out yourself to recognizing and feeling that heavy feeling that you were feeling and seeing the situation, person, or mindset for what it was. and being able to let it go and get into that Three of Swords energy, into your healing, and move towards this feeling or this space that feels like a space that is meant for you, especially with Venus, your ruling planet there, and more indicative of the theme of your month, which is judgment. This feels like a rite of passage. It feels like almost karmic, as if this is a stage to get to the next level. And this is how judgment is really tying in the theme, and then reappearing here, where now at the end, you're receiving your judgment. And it's through doing right by yourself. You get to receive that Nine of Pentacles energy. You get to receive the results, or the harvest of what you've been working on, which was healing aspects of yourself that thought you deserved something that was not what you deserved, and moving into a more confident and uplifting, loving energy. Beautiful, Libra. I'm very happy for you. Very, very happy for you. And look at the bottom, we have the World. Yeah, so there's a fresh start coming, and a more relaxed Libra emerging, if not out already. To those that are feeling stressed, understand that it could be all in your mind, and you can soothe yourself. To those in the Nine of Pentacles energy, you got it, but just remember what it felt like to be in this energy of being stressed. Gratitude on both ends can be helpful. Again, this is my first set of readings. So this is my first Libra reading on YouTube. If this resonated with you in any way, or if you want to see more content like this from me, please feel free to subscribe. I was not going to say that. But yeah, please subscribe. Comment down below, like. I will link my social medias below so that you can follow me on Instagram, on TikTok. I'm kind of on Twitter-ish. I feel like everyone's kind of on Twitter-ish. But yeah, this was great. Thank you for letting me into your energy, even though I never asked. Take care.